Hey guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2023 BMW M8 Competition. And a huge thanks to Aramis and the rest of the management and staff here at BMW of Tampa for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're in the Tampa area looking for a new premium or performance vehicle, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Aramis. And for those of you guys who don't know, the 8 Series has been a part of BMW's lineup since 1990. It was originally just a sport coupe available in both V8 and V12 applications. Discontinued in 1999, so after a 20-year hiatus, BMW finally brought back the 8 Series in 2019, available in 3 different configurations as a coupe that you see here, Grand Coupe, which is like a 4-door liftback, and also a convertible. We also get 3 different engine options, starting with the B58 inline 6-cylinder twin-scroll turbo engine, which makes a base 335 horsepower, but we all know that motor is extremely underrated. Same with all the engine applications for the 8 Series. You can upgrade to the M850i, which features the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, which cranks out an probably underrated 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. Same torque numbers that you see here for the competition, except for the competition we get 617 horsepower, starting around $134,000. Let's see what we get. So we have a fully facelifted front end for the 2023 8 Series. We also have the limited 50-year anniversary BMW badge right up top, M8 badge in the lower corner, wider slots for this updated grille, ton of airflow for the radiator and intercooler in both of your corners, radar cruise control in the center too, forward-facing camera, and I'm really liking those supports that you see in front of your radiator. Should really help when it comes to the handling. The headlamps are full LED and laser LED, full LED for the daytime running strips too. BMW laser labeled in the corner. This black metallic paint is also very beautiful, very subtle metallic, but in the direct sunlight you can really see. The wheel and tire setup is also impressive. You got these beautiful V-spoke rims with the black and silver contrast. These are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, dimensions being 275/35 ZR20s up front. We also get the limited edition BMW badge in the center, and it's also a labeled M rim. Another M8 badge in this corner, functional heat extraction, and we get carbon fiber for it. The mirrors are also carbon fiber, and this design is also continued for 2023 for the M850i. So before 2023, that was not available. Full black trim for the window trim. We don't get tints. That of course could be added aftermarket. Smart access for the driver and the passenger. The rear wheel and tire setup is actually staggered. We get 285/35 ZR20s, and the wheel design overall basically the same. We still get the drilled and slotted rotors. It's just unfortunately, instead of that massive 6-piston brake caliper we get up front, we just get a single piston. But as far as the dimensions, I'll leave a link right here to show you how large these brakes really are. As far as the rear end styling, it's full LED for the taillights. We get the LEDs for the reverse light and turn signals, quad exhaust tip, super aggressive diffuser, carbon fiber surrounding the tips as well. M8 competition, shout out BMW of Tampa for making this review possible. Carbon fiber lip spoiler too, but we'll take a squat right back here, get a better look at these exhaust tips. And speaking of exhaust tips, let's fire up this 4.4-liter twin turbo V8 and hear how she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 sold by BMW. Before we check out the motor, I just want you to see the window sticker. So again, base price $130,000. The full merino black leather will run you an additional $3,500, $100, which is a great value for the driver assistance package, which gives you parking assistant plus, active blind spot, lane departure warning, active park distance control, and a surround view 3D monitor. So very surprising that's only $100. The driver assistance pro package is $1,700, and you can see the features included there. $5,400 for the M Carbon exterior package. That includes all the carbon fiber accents you see on this exterior. Carbon fiber roof too, if we didn't mention, but for the carbon fiber package, it would make more sense to get a lighter paint color. $995 for the destination, $1,000 for the gas guzzler tax. Total price $142,695. Fuel economy, it's not terrible. 15 city, 22 highway, 17 mpgs. Not bad for a vehicle that can do 0 to 60 in the 2s. The daytime running strips are beautiful for the headlamps, but as far as this beast of a motor, we can pop it up and check it out. So it says BMW M Power right up top, M badge in the center, and more carbon fiber accents that you see here. Twin turbo V8, 4.4 liters, cranking out 617 horsepower, 553 pound-feet of torque. All-wheel drive, enough to get this 4,300-pound sport coupe to 60 in 2.9 seconds, which is a really impressive time. We also get strut tower braces above both of your intakes, additional braces right in front of your intercooler, but we can shut this hood right up. Takes a decent amount of effort, but we can take a step back, get one last look at those beautiful daytime running strips. As far as the interior, this is a $140,000 car, so it's going to be very impressive. But the most impressive part about this vehicle is the performance. But quality-wise, the upper portion of the door panel is all leather stitch trim. We get aluminum beneath that, aluminum door handle, 2 Harman & Kardon speakers on your door panel, memory seats. You have auto one touch for the driver and the passenger, quilted and perforated leather for the middle portion, 4-way adjustable auto folding mirrors, stitching for the bottom portion too, lined with felt. You're fitting at least a foot long. You might fit 2 and a 12-ounce water bottle to wash it down. Trunk release right next to it, M8 competition illuminated nameplate, which is really large, carbon core. The seats are unbelievably adjustable. The perforated leather in the center is beautiful with the quilts. The bolstering is also adjustable. You can adjust the thigh support and the headrest. You can recline, drop, lift, and slide, lumbar control, and adjustable bolsters, as we mentioned. But as far as this interior in general, we'll take a step inside. And first thing we notice is the steering wheel. The M cars all have unbelievable steering wheels, very thick. I'm loving that contrast stitching with the blue and red. Fat 10 and 2 bolstering notch, 9 and 3 fits perfect in your hands. It's not flat bottom, but it doesn't have to be because it's still an excellent steering wheel. Heated M on the bottom, stitching material surrounding the horn, which only has your old school BMW badge. We don't get the updated 50th anniversary badge on the horn here. As far as the horn itself though, very aggressive sounding horn. Hopefully nobody comes out to check on why I just honked. The paddle shifters are aluminum, very satisfying click too. Cruise control, radar cruise on the left side. On the right side you have your infotainment adjustments and your call settings. Voice commands too, and this adjusts your little infotainment for your heads up display. So I'm not quite sure if you guys can pick up the heads up display, but it is adjusted with this button and you can see how it adjusts. But other than that, we can leave the heads up display alone. Zoom back out. We get an all new 12.3 inch touchscreen. It replaces the outgoing 10.25 inch screen. The 12 inch digital instrument cluster, it's not the most configurable. It's a little bit configurable. You can press this M mode button and check it out. So now we have tachometer on both sides, gear indicator up top, and the digital speedo beneath. The coolant temperature on the right side, gas level beneath, and we get traffic sign recognition too. My personal favorite instrument cluster layout is this one, where you have this 200-mile-an-hour speedometer on the left side, digital speedo in the center of it, and about a 7,200 RPM tach. The dashboard is all really softly stitched material, Harman & Kardon sound system, as we mentioned, heated and ventilated seats, which is really appreciated for the hot 90-degree days here in Tampa, Florida. The touchscreen is unbelievably responsive. The resolution is good, not the most modern resolution. I think Audi does a little bit better job when it comes to the resolution itself, but this is still great. The response is perfect. You can press this home screen and the layout includes your Sirius, the song that's playing, and your date and time in the corner, while still seeing your navigation. As far as the backup camera, you throw this thing into reverse, which is kind of funky. So to put it into reverse, you push to the left and then push forward. And the backup camera has unbelievable resolution. So does the 360. Both of them are some of the best in the business, and the side mirrors also fold down, which helps you see the lines when you're actually parking, so you don't end up parked like that in your parking spot. But as far as the configurations for the camera, we can press this camera image button, so you can adjust the brightness, contrast, parking aid lines, and the obstacle mark. You have a backup assistant too, settings, not quite sure why the music just started playing, we'll turn that off for copyright purposes. Automatic parking too. You get guidance lines and trajectory for both the backup camera and the 360. You can adjust the configuration between the parking view, 3D view, which gives you a bird's eye of your M8 competition, and a car wash view. Check this out. So say you're going into a car wash, you can line up your tires directly perfectly, so you can make sure you don't misalign your M8 competition. Put it back in park simply by pressing the park button. And interesting, so you have to put this thing back into neutral, and now we're automatically in park, I believe. Yep, okay, so we're in park. So it's a very tricky overall operation. I'm sure you get used to it immediately though. If you don't want to go through the touchscreen, you also get a dial with shortcuts, media, home, map, communication, and a navigation. Back in option 2, and you stay in your backup camera even after being in park. Same with all BMW cars. You press the home button, you return to your home screen. Beneath that, we mentioned dual zone auto climate control, heated and ventilated seats, M8 competition lettering, and we get some more carbon material for this interior continued all throughout the center area. Leather stitch trim continues for where your knee will often hit. All the materials in this vehicle are extremely high quality. You can turn off your traction control. You press this camera button and access your rear view camera at all times. You don't get the 360 along with it, and you press one more time, you return to your home screen. You can disable your parking sensors, disable the auto start stop, red engine start stop button, M mode setup, and your active exhaust. Auto hold with your electronic parking brake too. All this carbon fiber is contrasted nicely with this aluminum trim. The center armrest is unbelievably gushy soft. You press this button and it opens right up. Large, lined with felt. I'd expect you to fit at least 8, maybe 10, 12 ounce cans in there. USB-C port and an additional 12 volt. You can close this thing right up. The glove box has an aluminum latch, very well damped, and it's lined with felt. It's large. I'd expect you to fit between 20, 25 license plates, easily fit in a pair of shoes. Frameless rear view mirror, auto dimming, of course. No moonroof, but I'm really liking this Alcantara cloth. Not quite sure what this material is. Might be microfiber, but super premium feeling headliner. The interior lighting, you press this button, is LED, and I'm liking those rings too. Very unique look. The microfiber Alcantara continues for this mirror, which is laughably small. This is the smallest mirror in the business. At least we do get a light to go along with it. That's about it though for the interior, at least for the front seat. I'll check out the back seat. Remember, this is a coupe, so to access the back seat, you pull this latch. The seat starts to slide for you, which is nice for a premium level sport coupe. To access the rear seats, where I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my own seat settings, and we'll see how much space we have in the M8 competition. Oh my god, wow, there is no room back here. The seat actually automatically slides forward to adjust, and when I say there's no room back here, there is no room for my feet, there is no room for my head at all. I was actually not expecting that. I was expecting a decent amount of rear seat space because we reviewed the M4 on this channel, and the M4 I wasn't expecting to fit back there, but we fit there with no problem. In the M8 I have literally zero space. We don't get a center cubby area. We only have 2 seat belts, so this is technically not even a seat. No room for your feet anyway, but we do get some leather stitch trim, rubberized materials for the rear portion of the front seats. But other than that, we can take a step out of here. Pretty high quality materials though. An additional one of your Harman & Kardon speakers, leather trim for the upper portion, and stitched perforated leather beneath. So materials wise, really high quality. It's just there is absolutely zero space for anybody that's over like 5'5". But taking a step out of here, we can take a look at the trunk and then take this thing out for a drive. But the interior itself, I'm liking it. Very high quality. It's just personally, it's not much of an upgrade compared to the M4, which costs about half of the M8. But anyway, I'm liking the electric assisted trunk. The space is actually impressive. This is the largest trunk I've seen on a two-door vehicle on this channel. I'm not even close to reaching the back seats. It would be nice if they made this trunk honestly a little bit smaller and just give us more space in the back. But if you need the space in the back, go with the 8 Series Grand Coupe with the 4 doors. But other than that, what you see is basically what we get. I'm liking that little cargo net so your grocery bags aren't flying around. Secret storage, we don't get any. Underneath this little thing, we get some tools for a fix-a-flat kit, but that's about it when it comes to secret storage. To shut the trunk, it's electrically assisted. We'll take a step back, one more little walk around, get a good look at the exterior styling of this 2023 facelifted M8 competition. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. I'm loving it. As far as the performance, let's do exactly that and take this car out for a drive. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of this all-new 2023 BMW M8 competition. Let's take it out for a drive. And first thing I noticed, I didn't notice it before, we also get the M badging or the stitching on the seat belts, which is also cool. We're going to start the review off in the M2 mode, which is the most aggressive mode. That's what this vehicle is all about. We also have the transmission in its most aggressive modes, so it should be interesting to see this vehicle's overall performance. All right, guys, taking a step out here. First gear on the gas. Oh my god. Ooh. All right, guys, we can take a look at this car's turning radius over here. making a quick UE, pretty sharp, and coming back out about barely on the gas. Quick shifts, lean into it. Oh gosh, it's just such a powerhouse, and I don't know how they did it, but this twin turbo V8 sounds really good. It almost sounds like a naturally aspirated V8. We can take a step out onto this real highway with a pretty high speed limit and take a look at this car's overall power. We might even be able to get an acceleration in off the line. Looks like we will. So we'll come to a complete stop and we'll merge onto this highway on the gas. Oh my God. Wow, guys, this thing gets to ridiculous speeds really quickly. It is fast. Oh, so it feels just as fast as the M5 competition we reviewed in this channel. It would make sense. I mean, this is basically just like a two-door version of the M5. When you think about it, it should be like a two-door version of a 7 Series, but to me, it's more of like a two-door version of an M5. You downshift, third gear on the gas. Oh my God. This is a absolute monster of a car. You got passing power for absolute days. Fourth gear. It's just such a beast. Wow. And on the highway, the ride quality is amazing. I was noticing it when we were in the parking lot, at the BMW parking lot, and you could run over the speed bumps, you feel nothing. The steering feels direct and sharp. Third gear, second gear. It just throws you in the seat and you take off. This thing would absolutely blow my Camaro out of the water. Like, we could take a step out onto this road. Absolutely unbelievable. Those, we have electronic limited slip differential out rear, and it helps put the power down fantastically. Obviously, the four-wheel drive helps a ton too. And taking a step out onto this road again. Second gear, lean into about halfway. You get to speed really quick. These shifts are lightning quick. DCT levels of quick with these shifts. What a car. We can take it out of the M2 mode, put it back into just normal mode, nice and quiet. The suspension gets even soft. Well, to be expected, this is an active suspension, but when you put it into its comfort mode, where you have just about everything in comfort, the steering's in comfort. However, even in comfort mode, the steering feels very direct. Looks like we have a red light coming up. We'll be able to try an acceleration one more time off the line, and that'll probably be what we wrap this review off with. This is an incredible car. Obviously, we're up there in price, $130,000 base price, $140,000 after these options. Actually, let's put it right back into M2 mode for this off the line run. Okay, M2 just for this one off the line run. But all right, guys, off the line. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, guys, we were lucky enough to get another red light. This time we'll try it out in the comfort mode. We're not gonna have anything in the M2, and we'll see how the acceleration process is right here off the line. Oh yeah, it's still strong. Oh my gosh. It's just so ridiculously fast. But overall, would I suggest this all new updated 2023 M8 competition? Yes, absolutely. I would recommend this car. If you got the money and you're looking for a high performance, beautiful coupe, this is probably the best you're gonna get for the money. You're doing 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. The tech is unbelievable. You get lane keep assist, radar cruise control. This all new updated 12.3-inch touchscreen has excellent response. And if you don't want to go through the touchscreen, you also have a dial in a perfect location, so you don't have to just touch the touchscreen while you're driving. And your passengers have perfect accessibility to the dial as well. It's an impressive vehicle. It's expensive, but you're getting your money's worth. And huge thanks to BMW of Tampa for letting me review this beautiful M8 competition. If you're in the market for a premium performance or premium SUV in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And huge thanks to all of you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know I have endless gratitude for all the subscribers. You know the channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, leave a like too. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars or trucks you'd like to see reviewed in this channel too, and I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.